do an insight video again today, and over the last couple of days I've been talking a lot about regeneration, rebirth, and sort of like opening up to like infinite potential and the infinite self. Yesterday I was sitting there and I'd just been out for sort of like a run, and when I got back I was sort of like just in that sort of like that eternal moment, that vibration, that frequency. And I was just feeling sort of like the expression of creation and how you create. And in that moment, they were just like it was showing me sort of like this sense of like bringing energy down through like your crown chakra, and how you do this in how you sort of connect to like higher vibrations, higher frequencies, but also how you connect to like these infinite beings that are around us and working with us within this sort of like within these dimensions, these realities. And it was like pulling down this energy through my crown chakra. And as I was pulling down the energy through my crown chakra, then it was coming into my third eye. And then it was sort of like I was getting the impression of sitting there and visualizing like a manifesting and creating like a vision of the reality of the purpose or the reality that I was trying to create for my life, for my experience. And then it was sort of like, so the first thing is like to visualize it, draw it down, know that you've got these infinite beings working with you, with this consciousness, with this energy, which is your direct sort of like sort of thread to source energy. This like this golden thread to source energy. And then it was coming down, and it was like visualizing through your third eye, and then it was went to your throat chakra, and then it was like to speak your truth, using like the I am presence, the I am sort of vibration, which is an instant sort of like the I am vibration is this instant creation. When people talk about like the I am presence, they're talking about um, manifesting or sort of creating sort of reality through this mantra, and like using the words I am is creating a reality or an experience or vibration instantly within your reality, within your life. So it's like speaking your truth through that. And then sort of like it was to come into your heart chakra, and then it was to like hold the intention, the energy, hold that intention in your heart chakra, that energy, feel that energy as it builds and it vibrates, as it starts to create. So you've drawn it down through your crown chakra, and then you visualized it through your third eye, then you spoke it like your truth through your throat chakra. Then you hold the intention, hold the energy, the vibration within your heart chakra. And then it come down to my solar plexus, which is creation. It's like your personal power, it's the understanding. Then you can express it straight through your solar plexus out into the 3D reality. So in a sense, it's what this is this is like a the perfect sort of union of receiving and expressing in like through source energy and source vibration. And the reason why I'm saying this is because when I get these kind of experiences, or these sort of these impressions, you share them because they're tools for vibration, they're tools for frequency, they're tools for creation. But obviously all of that connects straight to the universal law of attraction. The universal law of attraction works on the vibration, and it works the universal law of correspondence as well, because you're expressing your source energy directly from your essence, your vibration, your frequency, and you're aligning with it, and then you're expressing it. And again, it connects from the 5D reality, which is where these infinite masters, these infinite beings, are on this plane of existence, the 5D. Obviously, there's many more dimensions beyond that, but that's the plane that we sort of we start to sort of align with now, to bring this new state of consciousness to live in a different sort of state of being, as a more sort of like energetic and vibrational frequency, where we live as a conscious being of vibration and frequency. And again, this connects to the universal law of perpetual transmutation. And that again is very much connected into this concept of what I've been talking about, regeneration and rebirth. So regeneration and rebirth are very much connected, because what you're doing is you're dissolving things and you're releasing things, and you're allowing and creating a space for a new energy, a new frequency to come in. And this is a perpetual transformation, because the transmutation is going from one state of being to another, so it's a different state of consciousness, a different frequency, and it's aligning with it, and it's starting to live it again, and it connects directly back to this I am presence. The I am presence is using a manifestation, a creation, like a mantra, where you start to shift your consciousness and live in a different state, a different way of being in your reality now. So it's shifting and changing the direction of your reality, of your experience. And again, this is the transformation, and this is the regeneration. The regeneration connects to like raising your vibration, raising your frequency, but also dissolving and releasing things that don't serve you anymore, that don't align with your life, with your consciousness. And that being in this source, and that transmutation, that perpetual transmutation, is a state of being where you start to realize from a place of infinite awareness that things that don't serve you anymore, and you release them, you heal them, you cleanse them, and you start to align them with a higher purpose, a higher intention. And again, this is the infinite self, and this is again connects to the universal law of polarity, where you got limited and infinite, and it's the two sort of aspects of that vibration. And like I said, they connect to again, they connect to the universal law of correspondence, law of attraction, perpetual transmutation and transformation. And obviously these things connect when you're talking about alchemy and creation, and you're talking about dissolving as well. You're talking about connecting to like the ascended masters, like Saint Germain is very much around with this violet flame, which is about transforming and transmutating. So it's getting to a higher state of consciousness, and all ascended masters bring knowledge and wisdom of universal truths and universal laws for self-mastery. Is stepping into your vibration, your frequency, your personal power, and your personal power is awakening to this, your creative self, the creator within you. And this is what this time and this age is about, is creation. And it's not being sort of like, it's not being you're not being directed by the 3D, the external world. You're creating and manifesting from your internal world, which is again the universal law of correspondence. And again, this is that creative spark, this is that creative expression. And like I was saying with the solar plexus, for me it's like that's that personal power. And then when you express it out into the 3D reality, the physical reality, you're drawing that energy down from the fifth dimension, where your sort of like your infinite self, or your higher self, is connected to the many different dimensions and beings that are bringing consciousness, wisdom and awareness to this time and this age. And you're then releasing and opening to become this infinite channel to start to receive insight, wisdom. Again, this connects to the universal law of inspired action. Inspired action is where you become open to like the infinite flow of these infinite beings that bring wisdom, understanding, and you start to become a channel to receive it. Again, indigo is a very good sort of is a colour for this. Like indigo's for me is a very much a colour that is around sort of a lot of mediums that are channels for different vibrations and frequencies, for beings that are passed over, but also for ascended beings and archangels and guides and other worldly beings and universal teachers that work with you. And indigo is very much this colour. It's sensitivity, it's open, it's a channel. It's like you become a medium. And this is for many of us, this is the practice for many of us of regeneration, rebirth, and sort of activating awareness at this time, which is what's needed for many of us as we start to move through this. I don't know what was going on at the beginning of this week, but like I know Sunday night into Monday, I don't know if something was happening collectively or within the planets or something like that, but I actually didn't sleep very well on Sunday. I only had like a few hours sleep, and there was nothing really on my mind that made me feel that I was sort of like, my mind was working overtime, that was sort of like keeping me awake, but something was shifting and aligning. And over the last couple of days, there's been a few instances where I start to feel like there's just starting to be a shift. And that shift occurs when you start to raise your consciousness and raise your awareness, where you start to open up and start to receive, then you start to become aligned. And this is when these new insights and these new new awareness comes online. It's like you're being sort of like you're receiving these sort of like you're integrating like a new state of sort of awareness, a new state of understanding, and it's sort of like you're having like an upgrade or an upload or something like that. But it's not like in like physical terms. It's about the energy that you're being open to this new vibration that's coming through for many of us, and it's shifting consciousness, and it's shifting awareness, and it's starting to become open to this infinite universal wisdom and knowledge that's around us all the time. And all we have to do is start to become open as channels to to receive and express it. And that's why I was talking at the beginning of this insight about the sort of like the insight where it was about drawing down that sort of like that energy through my crown chakra for creation, for me to create. They were showing me a way of creating and manifesting within my reality, but they were sharing it with me for all beings. And like I said, it's like this golden thread that was coming down through the energy centers, and each time it was coming through the crown, it was opening it up, and it was expanding the crown chakra and allowing all this energy to be sort of harnessed and integrated within my energy field. And then it was like I said, in my third eye, then they were talking about sort of like visualizing something. So each aspect of this sort of like each aspect of receiving this energy and expressing it and creating it is sort of like, it allows the energy to get stronger. So it's like for each chakra you go down, you're sort of like, you're manifesting it, you're creating it, and you're realigning it, but you're reinforcing it to start to bring it into reality. And that's why they were showing me those different stages, because the energy was coming through for manifestation and creation. And that's what this time's about. All of this time is about is awakening to your source creator, and being aligned with it and being in union with it. So you start to bring it online through awareness and consciousness and vibration and frequency in your own reality. And again, all this connects to the universal law of oneness and the universal law of vibration and frequency. Well, that's the insight for today. Please comment, share, like, follow, and like I said, any comments are great, because we're all going through this. It's not sort of a singular thing, it's a collective thing that many of us are going through. Have a great day.